back to Fire Princess Reviews. I'm Fire Princess Lily here to tell you about comics, cartoons, and other awesome nerd things. So as you can tell, I'm wearing my She-Ra shirt today because today we're talking about She-Ra, Princesses of Power, Season 3. Which a lot happens. Now, in Season 1, this right here was 100% my ship, no doubt about it. But after Season 3, I just want nice things for Adora, and I'm not sure that Catra are those nice things. So, let's talk about that. Of course, if you haven't seen the third season, why haven't you seen the third season? It's been out since the beginning of August. Go see it. Maybe you don't have Netflix. That's fine. There are sites you can watch it on. I'm not suggesting that you pirate it, but hey, do what you gotta in this economy. So let's talk about this. We didn't talk about Season 2 because it happened during the time that I was really suffering from deep-seated just depression. For whatever reason, I don't know, it's weird, and I didn't feel like doing a lot of videos, but we're going to talk about Season 3. So let's do that. Let's just get right into it. So, Season 3 picks up right where it left off with Shadow Weaver infiltrating Bright Moon to see Adora. Boom. And a lot of stuff happens from there. Basically, all of She-Ra really can be summed up into if Shadow Weaver had shown Catra any love and affection throughout her entire life, things wouldn't be so fucked. That is literally the lesson. Show all your children the love and compassion that they need, and they probably won't try to destroy the planet. Probably. I don't know. How much was other terrible people hug? I don't know. So Catra's in a whole heap of trouble because Shadow Weaver's escaped. She actually accidentally helped her escape. Scorpia tries to do the same for Catra, but it goes not so well because Catra just was like, get the fuck out of here. I'm gonna die. Whatever. I'm not worth it. And instead of getting sent to Beast Island, she actually gets sent to the Red Wastes. The Wastes, I don't know if they're the Red Wastes. They're the Wastes. Waste is in the title. A place where nobody survives. It's abandoned. So they think. And so, yeah, Scorpia goes with her, though. And for all of a moment, you really think that out in the Wastes, Catra's going to stay there, be happy, whole thing, right? And, well, I'll get into why, because Adora and friends go out to the Waste as well, because there's a message from Mara out there, and they've got to just hear that message, because if Adora can hear that message, everything in her life will finally make sense. Everything in her life never makes sense. That's just how that is. We do find out that she is the only one who can wield the power of She-Ra because she comes from a different planet. A different planet altogether. Actually in a different universe because all of Eternia is been marooned in a pocket dimension by Mara to protect it from the Horde. Or other people in general. Just like to protect it. It's been cut off. It's because the reason I'm mentioning that is because Hordax' big plan is to open a portal and bring the rest of the evil Horde to Eternia so that finally just fucking wipe it out. He can prove he's not worthless and go home. That's his whole plan, and I get it, buddy. I really do. Helping him out through this is Entrapta, who actually suggests that Catra go into the Waste because she's like, there's a big piece of First One's tech there, and she needs it in order to hopefully complete the portal. So, lots of stuff happens. Adora and Catra meet up after Adora has the gayest, cutest crush on a new character named Huntara, who's a big buff, orc lady wife. And I would marry this big buff orc lady wife, but, she's a fictional character, so I'm just saying, I have a type. I have several types, but big buff lady orcs? That is definitely high up there, but that's too much information about me. Moving on. Huntara tries to betray Adora and Glimmer and Bow at first, but then decides, you know what? I used to be with the Horde, you used to be with the Horde, shared trauma. And so she helps them out, and they get the message from Mara, which of course, as mentioned previously, only explains that Mara expected to be the last She-Ra. This was going to totally protect Eternia forever. She didn't know that she was dooming it to a unending war, necessarily. And we find out, that there's no answers really here for her, other than you cannot open a portal. Do not do it. Planet will be destroyed. Shut up. Don't do it. Bad. It's a bad idea. It is a bad idea. But Catra shows up, gets a drop on them because she's become basically like queen of the wasteland, which is why you're like, for a whole hot minute, you're like, yes, Catra, be queen of the wasteland, fuck Hordak, fuck the Horde, let Adora go, because you know what, it doesn't matter anymore, you won, and you're winning at life. And she almost takes it. She almost takes this awesome, like, just raider life. Like, she's like, because she's like, I'm like the fucking queen out here. And being just bitching as shit. And, well, that's when Adora tells her that Shadow Weaver came to Bright Moon to see her, to explain that she's from a different planet, a whole bunch of other stuff. And this breaks Catra on the inside. This is why we get to the moral of show your children love, because if Shadow Weaver had ever shown Catra any love and affection whatsoever, the things that are going to happen would not have happened. Probably not at all. So Catra's like, come on, Scorpia, we're taking Adora, we're taking this fucking sword because it's First One's tech, we're going back to the Horde because I'm fucking awesome and I deserve some goddamn recognition for once in my fucking pathetic life. And Scorpia's like, but I recognize you, I think you're awesome. I want to hold claws, hand claws. But they do. And yeah. She hands the sword over to Entrapta, like, boom, she's like, hey, Hordak, you bitch, I'm back. But while she was gone, Entrapta and Hordak have kind of been getting close together. It's very cute. Science bros forever, or maybe it's like a crush or whatever. I don't know. I'm not hetero. I guess it's a crush. Like, at least Hordak has a crush on Entrapta. I don't know if Entrapta necessarily views relationships that way. She just, like, is looking for friends, and she's cute and has never done any wrong ever. Never, ever. Like, ever, ever. Because, here's the deal. After Adora gets captured and they get the sword, Adora's, like, trying really hard to tell Entrapta, hey, if you open a portal, we are all fucked. We are all fucked. We are just, it's bad times for everybody. And then Trump was like, yeah, let me go run some numbers, because I don't necessarily believe that. You would probably say anything or whatever, but, this is science, and I want a science, but let me go run some numbers. And she runs numbers, and she's like, oh no, Adora was right, we cannot go through with this. And Scorpia's like, why not? With the planet blow? She's like, oh no, much worse than that. We'll just be erased from all of existence and torn, apart at our very atoms. But Catra's not ready to listen to this bullshit. She's like, whatever, we're doing it. Meanwhile, back at Bright Moon, Glimmer has teamed up with other princesses and Shadow Weaver to stage an assault on the Horde to save Adora. This is all happening, simultaneously, really. And so, they're doing their things. Everybody's getting their moments, their cool Avenger moments, I guess is how I would put it. And they all get to the throne room where Adora's being held, where the portal's going to be completed. Catra didn't want to listen to Entrapta shit and was like, I'm pulling that lever, get fucked, sending you to Beast Island, after knocking her out, of course. And she's like, come on, Hordak, let's pull the thing. He's like, but I need Entrapta here, to oversee. She's like, who do you think let these people in to attack us? It was Entrapta, she was never your friend. It's a whole, this is why I'm not necessarily on the Adora Catra ship anymore, because I just want nice things for Adora, and maybe Huntara's those nice things, but Catra, not so much. So they throw the lever, and of course, reality goes haywire. I really want to talk a little bit about, like, the alternate reality that the portal creates, because it's supposed to be perfect, right? It's supposed to be perfect from everybody's perspective, because that way it can slowly consume everybody, and everybody dies. But it's really weird, because in the alternate failing reality, Adora's still at the Horde, she's Force Captain, everybody's friends, Catra's getting that love and affection that she really needed from Shadow Weaver, which really just proves the point of the whole thing, the whole thing that I've been saying. King Micah's alive, or, you know, whatever. It's really supposed to be everybody's perfect reality, which really says, I don't know, a lot about Adora. I guess she just wanted to go back to a time when things were simpler. Makes a little sense, I suppose. But Adora's noticing more and more that this doesn't feel right. Things seem out of place. This isn't how things happen. And slowly but surely, other people start to notice it too, as Adora sort of infects them. But other people start disappearing, and it turns out that you have to remove the sword from the center of the portal. Of course, at this point, Catra's kind of like, no, let's just leave everything. Everything can be perfect. You can stay. Which is like, I mean, see, this is why I'm still kind of on the ship a little bit, but not really. I got like a leg on, a leg off. It's a whole thing. And so, Catra, not good things for Adora, gets kicked back into like the destroying portal thing. And Adora's staring at the sword, and she's like, I can't get up there, I can't pull it, this is all going to go, this is wrong, this is not going to work out, no! And that's when Queen Angela arrives. Now, I don't know how the fandom feels about Queen Angela. She's just kind of like there to be like a yelling mother figure, which, fair, whatever. She lost her husband, and she's confronted the reality that the Micah that is alive in this reality isn't real, and it's very heartbreaking and touching. And she has a big speech about how she admires Adora for her bravery, for her earnesty, how she's always getting up and trying and things like that, because she herself is a coward. And she saves reality at the cost of herself. And that's the way Season 3 ends. And, yeah. Those were all broad strokes. If you want the finer strokes, go watch the special. So what did you think? I have a lot of feelings, honestly, about the alternate world that's supposed to be perfect, because, well, it wasn't in a lot of ways. And Entrapta's thing was, she was like building robots that resemble the rest of the cast, even though she shouldn't remember them. It was a whole thing. But yeah, I want to know where we're going from here, because at the very end, Hordak Prime, whatever, actually gets a signal from Hordak on Eternia to sorry, doing work. From Hordak on Eternia, he's like, so that's where you went. And it's all like a whole thing. So yeah, I mean, I got a lot of feelings about the alternate world, though. Like, it's all perfect from, it's supposed to be perfect, like the thing that everybody wants. And for some reason, Adora's still in the Horde. Catra's like still her best friend. So I don't know what that means. I don't know if it's just these two have feelings that they need to suss out, or what. But we'll find out in Season 4, because this show is not over, not even a little bit. Yeah, so that's it. That's it for this review. I really liked Season 3, and I can't wait for Season 4. What are we talking about next time? We're going to talk about a comic book. That's right, going back to the roots of this channel, we're going to talk about a comic book, The Long Con, Part 1. We'll get into that a little bit, and how I feel about that. So, until next time, go watch Enter the Florpus. It's really good. And love comics, love cartoons, and I'll see you then. Bye!